Hello everybody, my name is Christian Charlo. Today we're Thursday, October 2nd, 2014. Today folks, I want to make a follow-up on the last market chronicle I made on September 25th. The name of the chronicle was How to Trade a Bearish Cycle. Well, today I want to make a follow-up on that chronicle to show you how the bearish ETF have shown you in the last chronicle and how the short positions have shown you in the last chronicle have performed. So far, if we take a look at the market situation, what happened? Well, on September 25th, this is around this area, this is when the market started a clear bearish cycle. This bearish cycle since September 25th has accelerated, but now today, markets are having an intraday rebound. This is what happened. Why are they having this rebound? First of all, the ECB today announced that they will keep their target rate unchanged and adopted an asset buying program. So on this, after investors had digested this news, after the European markets closed, investors started to buy back the market. And also tomorrow we have the employment report, and most investors are expecting a strong employment report. However, is this rebound enough to actually close either your bearish ETF or your short positions? We believe that on marketgurus.tv that you can have access for free for 10 days, that most of the short positions that we recommended, you should continue to hold on to them. Because even if this rebound continues in the NASDAQ, we still have the NASDAQ that's within its bearish cycle, within this bearish corridor. Same thing too in the S&P 500. We still have the S&P 500 that's within this bearish trend. Same thing too on the S&P TSX. We believe that today the best strategy is to continue to hold on to your bearish ETF until the markets reach their target. For instance, on the NASDAQ, those of you shorted who bought some bearish ETF on the NASDAQ should continue to hold on to them until the NASDAQ reaches 4,300 points. Those who bought some bearish ETF on the SPY, such as SPXU, should hold on to it as long as the SPY reaches 190 points. And on the TSX, you should continue to hold on to your bearish ETF until the TSX index reaches 14,500 points. So this is actually the target where you should cash in on your bearish positions, on your bearish ETF. And the bearish ETFs have shown you in the last market chronicle was such as HXD. When I've shown it to you, it was around $5. So from $5 to 512, well, it's about 1%. It's not worth it. So at 5% or so, take some profit. SQQQ, it's on the NASDAQ, losing some upward momentum so far, but you should hold on to it as long as it stays above 3503. SPXU, it's in the S&P 500. You should hold on to it as long as it stays above 4285, which is that support. And HVU and also TVIX, you should also continue to hold on to them despite the fact that they're having a correction, because the trend is your friend on those bearish ETF. Now, I also wanted to show you here Beazer Home, because on the last market chronicle, I said that it was a short positions that we recommended on marketgurus.tv that you can have access for free for 10 days just by clicking at the link below. And on Beazer Home on the September 25th chronicle, I told you that you should be patient and wait until Beazer Home reaches $17. So $17, we reached it, and now I think Beazer Home is a clear profit-taking opportunity for those of you shorted that stock. CAE was also a stock I've shown you around here. Now CAE is rebounding. So as I said earlier, even if markets have a rebound, even if we pursue that rebound, if ever the employment report is strong, I believe that you should continue to hold on to your short positions on CAE that I've shown on September 25th, as long as CAE doesn't break 1375, which corresponds to that former support and also to that new resistance on CAE. Spirit Nextel is one of the short positions I've shown you that is still performing well. We're still holding on to it. Our target to take the first round of profit is around $6. And Spirit Farmers Market, as long as the stock, it was recommended as a short here, and as long as the stock stays below $30.12, it's still a stock that you should hold on to. So how to trade that bearish cycle? So far, folks, I believe that the best strategy is to continue to hold on to the bearish ETF and to the short positions I've shown you on the September 25th chronicle. Adding on to that short positions today, I believe it's not wise. It's too late to actually open new short positions or open some long positions in some bearish ETF, because I believe that right now markets, we're looking to see where they're going to rebound. So you rather let the downward cycle go, wait for the index, NASDAQ, SPY, and TSX to reach a point where we're going to have a rebound. And then when they reach those points, quickly cash in on your bearish ETF, and on your short positions, whenever you're making a 5-6%, take some profit on them. This is a strategy that you should adopt. So this was Christian Charlo from marketgurus.tv. You can always reach us on our Facebook page, on our Twitter page, and I invite you to share your comments and your strategies. And never forget, folks, that the more money you make, the happier we are. See you soon.